actually a bit earlier, but then I don't have to go a bit earlier because it's an hour and a bit away, considering traffic, school time traffic and stuff.
It's fair. We are live, lad. Welcome to episode.
Oh no! Did they hear that?
They heard your deepest, darkest, most inner secrets. God, they know about the mangina. Orange got a mangina.
Who told you?
Do you not think what do you think an actual mangina? Actually, before we do that, before we get into the nitty gritty and the deep stuff,
let's give a shout out to our sponsors.
Let's give a shout out to our sponsors: Born Irish Whiskey, a whiskey made dark, beautiful tasting Irish whiskey, glorious stuff. If you want to get smashed to your wee tits on a weeknight watching reruns of
Glee,
Gilmore Girls or Glee, hit up Born Irish Whiskey and use the code Shafted15.
It's bornirishwhiskey.com.
.com. Use code
Is
Shafted.
it .com or .co.uk?
It's .com. Yeah. It's probably .co.uk. You'll find it on the Google.
Just Google it.
As my dad says, the Google, the YouTube, the Facebooks.
The pictures.
The picture. Are you going to the pictures? It's a film, Dad.
It's the
I suppose it
goddamn.
is just many, many, many pictures just in real quick succession. But anyway, use Shafted15 and get your wee bottle of Born Irish Whiskey.
He's bad.
Also, sign up to the Patreon if you want an extra episode of loveliness every week. Do we have a...
Or if you're not signed up yet, you get like 37 extra episodes.
Yeah, you get loads of extra episodes.
You get a lot of us and a lot of
It'll be 30.
shit.
So that'll be 30 by the time you sign up, you slick, sexy son of a bitch. Do we get a voice? Do we get another voice note in from a fan?
Sexy motherfuckers.
Did we?
I think we did.
I think we did. Can we hear that?
Did we?
Yeah, another voice note in from a fan of the show.
My days.
Oh my! What a day! What a day! Good morning. I hope you're all having a lovely morning. By the way,
What do you think of this jumper?
lad, you look like a
Lad,
sexy Eskimo.
Fit it. Lad,
Very nice. How
Lad.
much was that?
don't know. Julie got it for me off TikTok shop.
Aren't you're killing it, sweetie.
Lad, I have matching shorts.
Wear them next time, dude.
Nah, I was too cold. I was going to, lad.
Classic wear best style from 1979.
But yeah, lad. Yeah, Julie got me them, and these come in matching shorts. If you're listening to this on Spotify, hop over to YouTube just to see how cozy
just to
this
see
looks.
how sick and fresh Arn looks.
This is so
on
cozy,
this-
and you can
on this
get
crisp Wednesday morning, Tuesday morning.
You can get matching shorts with it, which makes it like, lad. I just walk around the house on it
Really?
all the time.
Do you get slippers?
No, well, I've got the Nugget slippers, lad. I'm sorry, but they're not as comfy as my Crocs. I'm crocking. If you're not crocking, you're not rocking.
Rock it up, rock it up.
Get your Crocs out, lad.
All right, we got a voice note from a fan. Let's listen.
Hello, boys. Just wanted to say, keep it. Love it to the pot. I'm a zookeeper.
Very clearly a listener.
Yeah.
Give me
Zookeeper.
something to do when I hear feeding animals. I have a great out laugh when I hear.
Did he say zookeeper?
Well, shout out to my granny for saying that on.
He said zookeeper. That'd be a cool job.
Ah, that was my.
Thanks for listening, lad.
That was my granny.
Are your granny still alive?
Ah,
Jesus.
she's a zookeeper up in Belfast.
Fucking hell. Fair enough.
You don't notice the accent.
That did sound very ahadoo, like, didn't it?
Dad.
They didn't say her name. Must have been. What's your granny's name?
Shout out Granny Martin, lad.
She was called Granny Martin when she was born.
Yep.
I hail this baby, Granny Martin. And did she just look old? She just looked like a grandmother.
I don't know, lad. I wasn't even alive.
Yeah, you were.
Not at that time.
You weren't even alive for your own grandmother's birth? What are
Yeah.
you, a fucking narc? What are you, a fucking loser?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Here, lad, I've noticed you got a wee pimple on your head.
I know, lad.
It's
Came
staring at me.
yesterday.
It's angry, lad.
Lad, I tried to pop it.
Do
Didn't
not
happen.
pop it, lad.
Didn't happen.
Once you start popping, you can't stop it. Do you know what you need in that, motherfucker? Coconut oil. Coconut
You
oil will
should.
cure all your woes, lad. Coconut oil is good for your skin. It's good for your it's good for your beard. It's good for your teeth. Put coconut oil in your teeth. Whitens them up.
Oh,
Put it in the wee booty hole.
does that work?
That one's just for fun.
Just for fun.
That was just for the funsies when you've got the coconut oil out. Oh God, so what are we talking about?
I noticed that this morning. No, last night it started forming. I was wee and then I woke up and seen it and was like, look at this piece
started
of
getting
shit.
mad. Like it's nearly as big as your own head.
I know.
You're almost a spot
I think it's
on its body.
I could
You're
be.
cancer
I could
to your
be.
own spot.
But I think it's just because I was drinking at the weekend.
Yeah, you got sloshed, didn't you?
Blackout, lad.
Tell us about it.
No,
You can't tell anything about it.
can't say a thing.
Just tell us the severity of the sloshness. The slosh variety.
You know what, lad? I actually wasn't too dying yesterday.
Really?
Or, no, not yesterday. What day? Was it Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
I woke up and got work.
God give you a pass.
Lad, it was so funny because I was at like, I think it was around like 1:30 or so, and I was on the phone I was on FaceTime with Julie, I could barely see. And then I was like, I'm going to be sick. But then I lit up a cigarette and I could barely stand at my back door. I was like nearly falling over.
Oh,
and then I was like, took 3 drags and was like, ugh.
That's
And
so
then
funny. You're like, I'm going to be sick. Someone give me a cigarette.
I had to run
AKA me.
to the toilet, lad. Pure Worcester sauce crisps.
Oh, came up?
Yeah. I didn't really
Fully
eat.
formed.
I didn't even really eat.
I didn't even eat Worcester sauce crisps.
No, I did. I had like 2 bags, I believe, but I didn't really eat. So then I was fucking.
Are you still
blackout
feeling
drunk.
the remnants of the hangover?
No, not really.
Feeling good?
Nah, I'm actually
No.
I can't say it. I never feel good anyway.
Yeah,
so
you feel
I'm feeling okay.
you're at a baseline of feeling like dog shit. So
Yeah.
anything above that's amazing.
Yeah.
I only feel like
Nah, I've got very little sleep.
hamster poop today.
I've got very little sleep.
Yeah.
I went to bed at like 2 in the morning now.
You work in that wee bar.
I
Yeah,
was,
they're scrubbing them tables,
but I
serving them
also
paints.
was also watching something. Oh, lad, I started watching this new Mussolini show, and it's fucking class. I'm only like halfway through the first episode, but it's
Who's
awesome.
Mussolini again?
The fascist Italian dictator. He
Oh,
that
right.
backed Hitler. And
He
he-
backed Hitler.
Yeah.
He was his big
Oh,
supporter.
lad, I think they killed him in
Yeah.
1945.
To be fair, Mussolini's a pretty sick name.
Yeah, lad, you should see him.
My name
He's
is-
actually like cooler than Hitler.
Really?
Like, I think his speeches are cooler,
Are
lad.
you trying to say Hitler was cool?
Are you trying to say
Well, lad,
cooler than him?
them rallies,
It's,
like, they were kind of fire
They
looking.
got you a
They
wee
were,
bit.
but like, you know,
Yeah, the worst thing they did was translate them to English. 'Cause, you know, you're like, all right.
He's
Or
made
needs to be kept off the internet.
Yeah, I think this
Put-
is
put on a
this
Mussolini-
might be the last episode. We're not going to
put on a Mussolini
No,
speech.
no, it's not put on a Mussolini speech.
Oh,
so,
just-
so close, lads.
Just do it for one, just because.
Let me just see what let me see what this guy's about. Benito Amilcare Mussolini. What Andrea Mussolini was an Italian politician and journalist who was the dictator of fascist Italy. Fascist Italy from the March in Rome 1992 until his overthrow of 1943. He was also a deuce
need?
of Italian fascism
We got some technical work going on.
from the establishment of the Italian fascist. He was a guy.
Is it going now, Pete? Can you hear me?
We've cut your mic. Pause.
What's wrong with it?
No, I think it was doing it last time as well.
Right, lad. Can we go? Can we go? Is it just me or is it the mic?
We're going?
Yeah, so we're talking about Mussolini. But yeah, lad, you know what's hilarious now? His granddaughter's now in power.
Is she cool?
I don't know.
Is she cooler than
I don't know. I did see a thing about it. Like, I don't know if she's like a fascist, but it's like, yeah, we've got Mussolini's granddaughter is now in politics, and his great grandson's like a professional football player.
Fuck.
Lad, it's a really badass
Nepo
name.
babies, lad.
No, lad, no.
Nepo babies.
I don't think they can be called Nepo babies.
Why not?
Because I'm pretty sure. Go and just
but if
Google Mussolini dead, because like I think they trailed him like very Saddam Hussein like.
Yeah, but I feel like there's still some notability there. Do you know notoriety? Do you know what he looks like? He looks like a fat Vladimir Putin.
He does. Vladimir Putin.
No, I
Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir.
Vladimir Putin.
Yeah, lad. I think they like hung him and all. Just like beat him.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, lad. The Italians can be brutal.
Yeah, he must have been a cunt.
Fair play, lads.
Hey.
Hey, I actually can't do an Italian
Follow
accent.
the hand, lad,
He's a
follow.
cunt. Hanging by his feet. Here, lad. That's why See, that's why everyone can be a cunt free will now. Back in those days, you were a cunt. The penalty was severe.
There he is.
You're
there.
charged with being a cunt. Jesus Christ.
That was me on Sunday morning. Like.
My Christ. That was you and Julie lying in bed.
It's
We were looking at a picture of Mussolini dead as hell.
But yeah, lad, they like fucking like, started like stamping on his head and all, like every Italian.
Well, they didn't like him. Italian, did they spit on him?
They spat on him.
Like-
Probably. But yeah, no.
Al
sorry,
dente, bitch.
like he was, I haven't actually watched those, like any of his speeches, but I think he was just as influential as
Did he have that drip?
the Hitman.
Did he have the drip?
He had that fucking SS drip.
Did
lad.
he kill it, Queen?
He did.
Can we see what he looked like?
who are you talking about?
Mussolini, we want to see his
But,
drip.
New show, lad. It's in Italian, but it's cool as fuck.
Muslim.
So you're watching Mussolini's death. Did he have the drip?
He's the drip, lad. He looks insane.
Yeah,
It's a very solid jaw, isn't it?
yeah, he's a square jaw.
Man, he could have cut countries with that jaw.
There's the boys, like. You know,
He-
right?
That's the lads out for the night, lad.
Fuck yeah.
James, that's me and you.
Jesus.
I
We
feel-
we should make that we should get that picture and Photoshop our heads
We
onto it,
should
and
not.
that's the
should
thumbnail. That's
definitely
the
not.
thumbnail for the
We should
episode.
definitely not do that. He had pretty sick hair, and then
And he lost
back
it.
in the day. See,
He
that's
lost the hair, and then he
being a
lost the
being
people.
a fascist dictator is stressful.
Fascist.
Being a fascist dictator is stressful, folks.
Being a fashion
Are you a
dictator.
fascist dictator and you're stressed out?
He looks-
Why not come down to the Galgorm Spa for some time in the jacuzzi, a plunge pool, and a
It's not
steamer?
Galgorm, where was it? It was an Austrian spa.
Oh, no.
Well, why do you, lad?
What?
Why are you calling people that name?
Well, you're a spa lad.
Oh my God. It's not nice.
Your presence is so relaxing.
You are, yeah, it's like just being around you, like being in a spa lad. That's what I meant. I fall asleep.
That's a hat there. Where
Jesus.
That's the coolest hat.
That's
Laddie,
what happens. People get into power, and you know they've gone mad with power when they start dressing like an army sergeant
Lad.
24/7.
lad, like, I always have this thing. Well, it's not this thing. I find that history like always repeats itself in some form or another. There's going to be a dictator that's going to just really take over, and I don't know who it's going to be.
Eventually, yeah. It seems to happen
But-
over and over again. Well,
It's very easy to actually
Until-
influence people.
Who do you think would be the Northern Irish dictator?
Me, I'm working on it.
I think you'd be
I'd be the worst. I'm such a pushover.
I feel like
you would be the worst leader ever.
I'd be like-
You'd be like just getting pushed over by all the countries. They'd be like, the UK would just be like, shut the fuck up.
Nah, I wouldn't listen to them bitches, but Germany would probably tell me shut up, and I'd be like, okay.
You'd be like, so if they took you out in the night for one rip, you would let them do whatever they want. They would lie about you free shots. You let me enslave your people. You'd be like, I had
No sweat.
free shots, unreal.
Many
Deadly,
many
lads.
free shots.
Throw in a menthol cigarette.
Just
Just,
give me-
the one.
Just give me some fresh burst, lad.
Fresh burst, and you can do whatever you want.
Fresh burst, and you can build the camps, lad.
Jesus Christ. Has anybody, did anybody watch the Super Bowl?
Why you change the subject?
yeah.
We need to move on.
No, I think we should stay on this. This is what I wanted at 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
That's
lad.
good. 9:30 in the morning. Speak.
As my go birds, go birds,
Go Birds.
go
It's
birds.
just announcing it.
That's my team, lad.
Do you know what I'm loving at the minute? All the memes of Taylor Swift being like, dropping the ball and not making any shots in the first half doesn't get you a wedding ring, Travis, or something like that.
No,
or it doesn't sell albums, Travis.
I'm loving the. I think we can actually play it, Peter. Can like Cooper DeJean TikToks?
Is he French?
No, he's a white CB, I think it is. I don't even actually know what that means. But all the black people in America love him
They love him. Why?
because they were like, I've seen like hilarious TikToks like Cooper DeJean, you can call me the N-word.
Oh my god!
Like they're saying he is black.
No, is he black?
No, he's not. He's just amazing at football, lad. And
they're
they're
like,
they're loving it because
You can say whatever you want.
he is playing a position, I think, that is mostly like people that are African American that play on, you know.
And he's doing good.
Oh, lad, they've even made a wee song. Sure, he scored a touchdown.
What's the song?
Go to that one. He's not a safety. The bottom right one. Keep going. That one.
I don't know how much this. If we get cancelled or copyright strike, we know exactly who to
Well, well, it's off TikTok.
Irrelevant whether it's on TikTok or not, we can still get taken down for.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck
Well,
it. If we get demonetized this episode.
Yeah. God help us if this one's demonetized. There's a lot worse things said than that.
The miracle would be if an episode was actually monetized. It's not happening.
But yeah, lad.
I think by the time we get to monetization, we're going to have to delete the first 50 episodes of the cast.
Oh,
easy.
Because
They're going to listen back
They
and
need
go,
guys.
I think we should make a compilation of every time Aaron needed a media train.
I was just going, no.
Nobody wants to.
Or just a big siren coming up, "Brr, media training."
But yeah, lad, everybody loves Cooper DeJean.
Yeah, do you know what? He seems cool. He seems like a cool cat.
It was also his birthday.
What is he
on
like?
the Super Bowl.
I bet he's like 19.
Nah, I think he's like.
Cooper DeJean is 19.
I think like he's like sort of 20.
He'll read your man and flip
21.
Kirby. Yeah, I knew he'd be young.
Like American, let's say, it's not like basketball where you just have to play 1 year of college and then you could go to the NBA. Like in the NFL, lad, you nearly have to do 3 or 4 years. Because,
Really?
Because everybody's huge on it. You have to remember that. Like,
Do you think they purposely breed children to be NFL beasts?
Oh, aye.
I think so too.
Have you ever saw a baby Gronk?
Have you ever seen the oldest, youngest guy? Like there was, he's a football player. I don't know where he's from, but he's 15 and he looks 40. Type in like oldest. I think it might be. I think it's like American football player 15 looks 40. Like there's some of them that are like oldest looking 15-year-old ever.
Oh, you have to do American football, Peter.
That guy's 17.
No, that boy. They bought him thinking he was like 17, lad. He's like 45.
Imagine
He
bluffing
says
your
he's
way-
28, but he's not, lad. He's like 40.
Imagine bluffing your way in. Hello, fellow kids.
You'll have to type in American football players, lad.
Oldest, youngest American football players. Oldest looking, youngest American football players.
But yeah, lad, I watched the Kendrick Lamar halftime show.
Yeah, so I heard people were not pleased with this Kendrick Lamar halftime show. I heard like they really liked the Drake. This was
It
sick.
was fire there because he bluffed it. 'cause,
Serena Williams fucking.
lad, whenever
That
I was
was a sick shot. Just heard like
when I
twerking
was
away.
twerking, she was crip walking.
Whatever, dude.
It
was sick.
I need to learn to crip walk, lad.
You need to learn to walk, lad.
I know.
Have you seen your fucking stride?
Oh, I know,
It's
lad.
pathetic.
Oh, I know. I get told it every day.
I don't think this is going to come up.
we're not gonna find
This
it.
might be an opinion you've had of your own.
No, I've seen the guy, but I can't remember what he played or where the page was.
Type in baby Gronk. Where do you see this? This dad has no, it's RONK. The dad has tried to breed this wee boy to be that's actual Gronk, who's no relation, but the dad's been trying to bred this young boy to try and get him like him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he's
flexing, but he's got fuck all muscles.
Sure, what about the little kid? Do you remember that documentary where there was a little kid, but he was frickin' jacked as
Baby Hercules, lad.
Baby Hercules.
Baby Hercules.
Jacked. Peter starts jacked kids.
But that's worse than anything I've ever said.
It's little Hercules.
Let's see if it gets it. Mini Hulk.
No, it's you have to type in mini Hercules. And there's a whole documentary about him.
He's still kind of jacked, but he just skateboards now.
There he is. Like,
oh, that's not good. I thought it was.
No, when you see him, there is pictures of him.
No,
like,
but there's other ones that are like
more jacked than that.
Yeah.
So
is this?
Yeah, but this is like fucking 20.
He was like, what age was he then? Like fucking 8 or something.
Dad had him on the train.
Yeah, exactly. But the documentary he was doing all the training. He was like, yeah, he's completely natural. And he was like, oh, it's time, baby Hercules, it's time for your morning shake. And they're like, what's in the shake? And he's like, it's none of your business. They were like, can we test it? And he's like, no. This kid was just on roids the entire time. Just fucking jacked out of his head. And he said, it's just basic nutrition. It's whey protein. Like, everyone looks like this when they do whey. But I think he grew up and just became like a stuntman skateboarder.
I think he's just a stoner, lad.
Do you know what the interesting thing is now? He could probably work out again and get just as jacked so easily.
I don't
Because all that steroids and shit.
think he's over it, lad.
No, I mean, it stays in your system, doesn't it? If you have like...
I have no idea.
He's actually not even in bad shape. He just looks like a regular guy.
I
now.
think if you've done steroids, you will always have advantage over people.
No, sure.
No, that's true, lad.
You know,
You will always be genetically, or like a wee bit... If taking oral, like steroids, 14 days, how long can drug... Say, do people who have previously done steroids have advantage over non-steroid users? That's what I heard anyway. I think Darryl told me that. He's like, if you've done steroids... at
Daryl's
some
an
point-
idiot, lad.
No, lad, he knows his stuff when it comes to fitness.
I know. But I just wanted to say that.
That's fair. But I think you will always have like some kind of benefit throughout your life.
Decade
let-
after use.
Steroids, yeah, decade.
There you go, lad. Wrong
Well-
again.
well,
we'll add it to the list.
Then this is like that thing.
Well, Google Ronnie Coleman.
This is
He can't walk.
Yeah, I
I
know.
think he can. He's starting to walk again.
He's-
That's
fucked.
not what we're saying. He's also like an old man, though.
Shut up.
That's not. That's a
He's
complete.
not, lad. He's only like fucking. He's
Yeah,
not even
that's
60.
That's a completely different argument. That's a
How
man
so?
who took steroids and like destroyed his body.
You want to see a fucking scary bunch of dudes, man? Is Georgian wrestlers?
Oh, get him up.
They are
Let's get horny.
fucking terrifying.
Look up Cruellen, lad. He's a beast.
Cruel and DeVoe.
Yeah,
He not
Cruella
steal all them
DeVoe.
Oh,
dogs.
no. Like, the size of these cunts, like.
Oh no, I know.
That's what I need to look like. I need to look like a Georgian wrestler.
But the thing, man, like, you see when you see them, like, actually, like, doing their training and stuff, man, like, them boys have necks of steel.
I know. God damn it. See, this is what, Aaron, we need to get this Jack to take a podcast photo.
Ah, right. I would
Look at that shit.
I would look like that guy. I'm as
You,
scary as
literally-
him.
you look like him right now. That actually looks like you.
Thank God.
Minus all the muscle.
Yeah, and replace the muscle with fat,
Yeah.
and that's me.
The flubber.
Yeah.
Flubber to Aaron.
Little Robin Williams.
Arm wrestling. Nice.
Lad, arm wrestling. Like, see, boys, I ban arm wrestling in
Yeah.
the bar. It's just because it comes so close and it looks like it's about to snap.
I like some of them old boys, lad.
Fucking gives me the fear, lad.
Gives me the heebie-jeebies. Can you imagine if some boy's bone just popped through his lower
I
arm?
know, lad. Like, there's one, like, I don't think arm wrestling's been done since, like, nearly six and a half years ago, but it gives me the pure fucking fear.
You always, so have they tried to arm wrestle since and you've
No,
since called it?
not really, but I think boys did. I think it happened like once. I said, boys, you aren't arm wrestling.
Just posters up around your bar.
No arm
No
wrestling.
arm wrestling. No news. Just sit there. Just put on like the equivalent of CBBS for
put on-
boys at a pub, which is effectively just horses.
The racing channel.
They're all arguing, stuck on the racing. They all just turn. Oh Jesus! Look, there's a racing.
Come on, you fucking whacker!
And they're all besties. Like, it's like stick them in front of the racing there for an hour, keep them happy.
I will say though, like this is one thing. If somebody does get a big bet up, they tend to buy the bar a whole round.
That's good. That's nice.
Yeah.
Actually, they're doing it not to become rich. They're doing it for the love of the game.
The love for the gambling addiction,
The love
I
for the
believe.
Lad, I heard somebody say that to me. They said when gambling, they almost don't care if they win or lose. It's the thrill of putting the money down and watching the game.
No, I think
I think they prefer to win.
I think it all depends on. It all depends on how much they've gambled. Like.
Well, that's just what this guy said. He was like, almost couldn't even care if I won.
My biggest ever one, I loved it, was bet on Tiger Woods, and he won. And I got like £180. I was like, oh my God! But I made my sociology teacher said to me, like she was,
Aaron,
you're a disgrace.
you're a fucking disgrace.
Nah, I made her saying, she was like talking about gambling addictions. She's like, money won is better than money earned.
She said that.
Yeah, because
What it does to your brain. Money earned is better than money won.
Yeah, no, but I've probably said it wrong. But
I think you have.
But it's the thrill. It's the thrill is what she meant.
So she's talking about like what it does to your brain.
Yeah,
So
so-
money won, like Probably makes your brain react like it's taking drugs.
Yeah, it's like pure dopamine, lad.
But money earned, lad, gives you that sense of accomplishment that'll carry you through trials and tribulations in your life.
Yeah, but like, see, if you want money, it's just like, whoa.
It'll turn you into a wee golem. My precious
Next thing you know, you're down 500 with nettles.
Put
on
the
your
wife on her. I put the house and kids on her. Go on, Patty.
That happened to a boy.
5 Patty.
That's the greatest sketch ever.
That happened to a boy who lives not far from us.
What? Put the wife and kids on a bet?
No, he was actually he was that bad a gambling addict, and he was an accountant, and he was like stealing money from the company that he was
Cooking the
working
books.
for. And he was just gambling, and I think the only reason he never did any hard jail time is because he could prove that he was gambling addict, because he didn't spend it on holidays, he didn't spend it on like luxurious things.
And they were all right with that.
No, I think they
No.
I think he had to like pay it back, like, but it was like fucking $500,000 or something.
Fuck, lad. I always hear them stories of like.
Gambled at all.
I always hear them stories of people saying like, and it's always in like local towns, and you kind of know the people or know people who know the people, but it's like. They ended up stealing like 10 grand out of a shop's till over the course of like 5 months or something, or 2 years or 3 years.
A lot of footballers it happens to.
By their accountants swiping cash off them.
No, just like would fall into a lot of like gambling addictions and stuff.
Probably because they've got so much money they don't know what to do with it.
It's just to replace the thrill of playing football.
Oh, after they retire?
After they retire, it's like, because like you imagine you go from like thousands of people cheering you to everyone sort of be like, oh lad, you were class.
Yeah.
And then that's about it.
I'm still cool.
But I think footballers like gamble really, really bad.
Yeah, maybe.
Even local Gaelic footballers lad too.
Oh, I'd say so. It's probably, that's like you said, it's just to
You go from
replace the thrill.
the thrill of thousands of people cheering for you to
Well, see, that's why a lot of rock stars do drugs.
yeah.
Because they're like trying to stay high from the concerts, and then they go home to their hotel rooms, and they're just sitting, and they all come down, and they're like, damn, I need heroin.
Yeah.
I need heroin.
Give me the Fenty.
Give me the Fenty Wap. 1738.
Where's the JBL speaker? I need to buy a JBL speaker and walk onto the bar blasting that.
I just here comes all the boys are waiting out the front. They're like, when's this club opening? And they just hear you in the background. 1738. Hey. What's up? Hey, what's up? Hello. And then you just roll up. All right, boys, get on here and get the horse on. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, lads, what's happening?
Let's start making. You just keep coming in, dressed like Scrooge McDuck with a big bag with a dollar sign on it.
Oh my God, I
Let's
love
make me some money, boys.
That.
You should do that. Time to make me rich.
Right.
Get in there, spend your money. And just be like, yeah. Every time they buy a pint.
Every drink.
He's like, yes, you've fallen into my trap. They're like, what are you on about? Yeah. Nothing.
They're like, what's he doing? It's like, it's just
He's in a Scrooge McDuck face. Keeps bags of gold coins on in the bar.
just chocolate coins.
Yeah. Out the back storeroom is you just sit on a pile of money.
I said that yesterday actually. Just as a joke, a boy asked for a pint at the money line. I goes, I'll just take this first, make sure I don't get done. He goes, oh, you think I do? I goes, just don't want to find another chocolate coin, lad.
my fucking toe is filled with chocolate coins. Who keeps accepting these?
I need to stop taking chocolate.
Which one of my staff keep accepting these coins?
I need to stop falling for this.
He's like, I could pay you this note, or I could pay you this giant, shiny, golden coin. You're like, give me the coin, give me the coin. You get distracted by gold.
Fucking chocolate again.
Chocolate again.
Lad, Super Bowl. We were talking about that for like a second.
Yeah, Ken Lamar at the Super Bowl.
He didn't play some of the songs I wanted him to play.
What was actually people's discrepancy about this performance?
It just wasn't as upbeat.
There was no theatrics to it.
Yeah,
He just straight up rapped.
like Dre's was good because it was in California that time, and
Eminem
like
came out.
he had like fucking
Mary
five
J.
different
Blige, Snoop Dogg,
Kendrick-
50 Cent.
Kendrick Lamar, the only other singer he had was SZA.
Really?
Yeah, don't get me wrong, SZA's good.
I don't really know much.
Then- To throw a
SZA's
diss
sisters,
to
maybe?
throw a diss at Drake, he brought out Metro Boomin, lad.
Who's Metro Boomin?
Producer Drake fell out with, and then Metro Boomin just He released a song that was just sounds, and people were like, "Oh my god, he didn't even have to put words on it." And
He's a
burned them.
genius.
Nah, he produces like all these big rappers.
Yeah.
Like him and Travis Scott, I think, work together a lot.
That kind of reminded me of the time Ye had that beat that he was going to give to Drake.
The Poop Diddy Scoop.
Yeah, he was going to give it to Drake, and then he said, "No, fuck that." And he had like sent it to Drake and all, and then he just released it on his album, and the whole time he's like, "Poop did he scoop, scoop did he scoop, did he poop?" just to be like, "I own this bitch." Fuck you.
It's so funny.
So I remember the first time it came out, everyone was like, "What the hell is this?" But then you hear the backstory. You're like, that's pretty funny.
It makes it even funnier, lad. It's so good.
Yeah, poop did he scoop.
Is Ye not in the new? Well, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll stay on the Super Bowl topic first.
But yeah,
it wasn't as sensational as people believed it could be, but they liked the Drake. I think he did the whole thing just to diss Drake.
He toyed with the idea at one point, and then he stopped and said they were going to sue, and then
He was like, "Fuck it, I was doing it."
then he
Anyway.
fucking just did it anyway.
I know, I seen him doing a wee bit and then winking to the camera and all.
Then he had the whole stadium shouting A minor.
Oh, that's right. They're like, A minor. And he wore an A minor necklace. Like a lowercase A on a necklace.
Yeah, that's
pretty
it
funny.
was good in that sense. And then he had Serena Williams crip dancing to it, who is Drake's ex.
Yeah, that was pretty cool when I cut to her and she was just like,
I was like, well, first of all, I just went, is that Serena Williams?
lad who we're actually close personal friends with.
Best mates, lad.
We worked very close with Serena Williams at one point in the country club that we worked at. I seen her playing tennis once. I was like, Serena.
I ordered her
She was
family
like,
party.
Don't talk to me.
Did you? Yeah, I ordered her family party. Her family was lovely.
Really? Oh, I'm sure so.
Yeah, lad, they were like the nicest people at that club.
Yeah.
Because everyone, I remember one of the people being like, man, these ones are going to be wild.
These guys are the craziest cats you've ever met in your life.
It was like they're going to be so like messy and stuff. I was like, what?
And they were fine.
It was like they're going to be so mental. They're going to be so wild. I was like, they're the fucking best people that actually went there.
Best people that ever walked the earth.
Like the members were pricks, lad. Them people were so nice. Like,
some members were quite nice, but others were
a lot of them
prick diddy pricks.
Dicks.
Prick diddy poop diddy pricks.
But no, them people were like so nice and so thankful and so grateful. I was like, thank you.
Have I talked about the coolest person I met in America on this pod yet?
The fucker out in the pussy guy.
Well, I did actually meet him. So I was at a nightclub in Florida. Clematis, big up to Clematis. We knew a guy stealing money from there. He got arrested. And but we also were in Clematis one night and there was a wild commotion. And I was like, what the fuck's going on over there? And I walked over to it and it turned out some guy was getting photos with random customers. And I was like, who the fuck is that? And they were like, that's the fucker right in the pussy guy, man. And he had an agent. I'm just doing like photo opportunities for people. I got a photo with him.
I know. It was my profile picture.
Was it?
I think so.
Show the folks at home.
Let me see that.
Just goes to show you can make a lot of money screaming fuck right in the pussy.
Tell them who else you met.
The coolest person I met in America was we were out one night and on the way home there was a crowd of like, I think at least 11 of us. And we were walking up the street and someone was walking toward us and I goes, holy shit, guys, is that Vanilla Ice? And they were like, I don't know. And I was like, that is fucking Vanilla Ice. And then I walked up to him and I was like, hey man, are you? And he just goes, Vanilla Ice? Yes. And I was like, holy shit. And he was high as hell, man. His eyes were glazed.
I can't find it.
Glazed TF over. And he ended up getting a photo of like 11 of us. It was the worst quality photo ever. I'm so disappointed because like looking back at it now, it's terrible quality.
I might have seen him. I don't know. Someone's telling me I met him in Dirty Martini.
But then I went into work next day and told our boss, I was like, Greg, guess I met Vanilla Ice. And he's like, that guy's a bum. I was like, all right. He's like, he's always around here. I was like, all right, okay. I thought it was pretty cool. He's like, he's broke.
Lad, I don't actually think Vanilla Ice is broke.
I think at that time he might have been broke.
No, he's like a big property guy now.
That's just what Greg said.
I remember watching someone. He doesn't even know what his properties look like. He just like
I just buy them and sell them.
I don't even think. I think it's just someone stealing money off him at this point.
Probably. He's like, I own half of Clematis Street.
That'd be a good street to own.
That'd be a very good street to
Yeah,
own. Did you go to the St. Paddy's party in Clematis Street?
Oh yeah.
It was Super duper.
It was lit to the tit, lad.
No one does St. Paddy's Day like Americans.
I'll tell you.
Lad, it is so much better than St. Paddy's Day over here. See, St. Paddy's Day in America, they shut down a street, they get a DJ, go into all the bars, there's foam filling the street. Everyone's like loving you because you're Irish. So much better than like going to fucking St. Paddy's Day and fucking cold rain.
Yeah.
It's just
There's a lot of things better than that, lad.
St. Paddy's Day Maree, like just a wee march through the town.
Oh, lad, that coffee's hit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's hit.
it's hitting you.
I'm fucked.
I'm hit to the tit.
But,
Scoop diddy poop.
no, lad, what the fuck was I going to say about, oh yeah, lad, I remember, mainly, it was so funny because everybody from Ireland got St. Paddy's Day off and the following day off. Everybody that was from Ireland, and I remember some of the English ones being like, oh, that's not fair, like, we should be getting, like, St. George's Day, and I was like, what the fuck even is that?
What is that?
Oh, it's apparently some day in England.
St.
Never
George's
heard
Day.
it. Or is it, or St. Stephen's?
St. Stephen's Day.
No, St. Stephen's is like Boxing Day, like, or
Ah.
is it? I don't know, it was some English holiday.
Can
and
we
I-
look up the most mental saint and their holiday? We should try and become canonized as saints, lad.
for the past that.
For the crack.
St. Dumpna.
5 patron saints to provoke mental illness.
You ever the Dumpna?
Invoke.
Invoke. Oh, they make I thought it meant to provoke. If you want to go bloody mental, pray to Saint Mental Baps. Saint Schizo Tim the Saint. He'll drive you crazy.
Hell, drive
Crazy
you up a
deals on
walls.
sheds at Saint Schizo's shed farm. Drogheda. Saint Dimna has become increasingly popular in recent years as someone to turn to when experiencing worry, fear, and anxiety. Saint Dimna can be invoked to help with a range of mental issues from daily stress. Her story: her mother was a devout Catholic, but her father, Damon, was not religious. The upbringing came from her mother and instilled a deep faith in Dimna.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think, like, well, we'll just talk about stress and anxiety.
Okay.
Do you think that they affect people more, the fact that people are talking about it more and they're constantly living this? Like,
I would say
because they're not dealing with it, they're just talking about it.
I would say you definitely have to address it.
Yeah.
You definitely have to go, oh, I am currently feeling stressed or anxious. But I think if you make it like a part of your personality, it's not going to help you anymore. It's just because you're now like identifying with stress and anxiety. Like, you are not stressed. Your body is feeling stressed. Your body is in a state of stress.
Yeah, like a constant state of stress.
You are not stressed, or you are not, like, it's not you. You're just feeling these, and I think it's just usually an indicator that you're doing something in your life wrong, or you're ignoring something in your mind that you should be like addressing. A lot of the time, see, stress, I think, is like not taking action for things. Stress is action.
I
not
just
taking.
it's just I think it's just like procrastination. Like,
Yeah, stress
you just put it off.
Yeah,
and then it just builds up. Because I get stressed all the time, and I know
I do nothing.
I put everything off.
And but yeah, like, nothing destroys stress like taking action. Like, I remember at the start of stand up, trying to write was so stressful. Even like weeks would go by and I'd be stressed.
Oh, that I know.
Because
you were a wreck.
I was a wreck, and then once I actually just started writing, I wasn't stressed anymore. And I was just stressed because I was not doing the thing I did. I wasn't scared of writing. I was stressed because I wasn't writing.
Yeah. No, lad, like, I'm not gonna lie back in. Like, you couldn't talk to you for the week before a gig.
Oh man, I remember.
You're like, lad, I need to get this done.
I know. I said, leave me the fuck alone.
I'd never actually saw you like that.
I remember my very first year of stand up. I got a gig for like near the end of that, like August. This was like maybe fucking 5 months before the gig. I got a gig for Stendhal in August, and I was stressed the entire time for like 5 months straight. There wasn't one day where I didn't feel extreme stress. Whereas, like, and that's just evolved to now. Whereas I
second nature now.
I don't even feel stressed at all. Like, I could let you go to a gig now, go on stage and not even think about it, which is fantastic. I was waiting for that to happen.
But
I knew it would.
Like, that's why, because I actually was saying this to my girlfriend as well. Like, 90% of the time, counselling doesn't work.
Do you think so?
No. People just go in to talk about stuff. They don't. They
Instead
don't
of
deal
trying to
with it.
resolve the problem, they just
talk. They don't.
Yeah,
deal.
like, sure, they don't say that about therapy or something. Like you go in, you have to be careful with therapy because you could go in with one thing and come out with 6 more mental illnesses that they say you have.
No, but it's just like people don't like they just like to talk about their problems. Like, as you were saying, like people don't like to deal. Like
Yeah, I think-
people that deal, it's useful. Like if you can come up with action plans to actually deal with it, then it'll work. But 90% of the people just. They'll go talk about it for 6 weeks and they'll be like, no, I don't need to go.
They get addicted to, there's like a common thing where you may not even know what's happening, but you get addicted to the complaining or talking about being stressed, and you get addicted to the reactions people give you. Like, oh no, that's terrible. Subconsciously, you get addicted to that, and eventually you have to like let it go, don't identify with it, and fix the problem. Like sometimes that sounds insensitive, but everybody who's ever gotten over stress, depression, or anxiety has reached the point where they're like, I need to fucking deal with this. So you might as well just go straight to that point. Like, obviously you could
save yourself a fortune.
maybe, but obviously those are like difficult issues. But the only way out, the only way to it is through it, lad. And the only way out is you can only save yourself. You can only talk to people for so long. You need to fix it yourself.
Yeah, and if people don't think I'm qualified enough for all this chat, lad, I worked a month in a mental health clinic.
He worked a month in a mental health clinic.
An admin.
So he knows honest placement.
No, it wasn't placement, lad.
You just got a job at admin.
I was covering for like a girl that was on her honeymoon.
No experience.
I know.
And they put this man in charge of people's mental health. Or the admin of the mental health.
I was so like I refused to answer the phone my first week
Because you had mental health issues.
I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to forward it. And then I
So
just,
I'll forward that now and just hang up on everybody.
lad,
Just press 1 and hang up.
I do remember like somebody rang in. Now I was the only person in the reception. Now this was around lunchtime, so there wasn't actually too many calls, and I made some doll ringing up, and she was like, "I need to speak to whatever the doctor's name was." I was, "Look, he is. They're doing a meeting, and everyone's here." I was like, "I'm only here. I'm only here covering. Like this is like my second week here." And I can take a message for you and pass it on to him.
Mm-hmm.
And most people were actually dead on with that because I was explaining to them. I was like, look, I'm not here too long. Like, the only thing I can do is this.
Mate, you sound fucked. There's no helping you.
But this woman was like, well, I'm not putting the phone down till I get through to. I was like,
that's all right, I'll put it down.
I was like, look, there's nothing I can do. She's like, no, you can. I was like, no, I actually can't. Like, they're actually doing like a proud meeting, and I don't want to disrupt it. Like, it's to do with all the. Because it was a meeting with the social workers and the therapists. Like, it was like an actual big meeting, and she was like, no, well, I'm not putting the phone down. I was like, well, here, I'm going to go.
Well, you keep holding on to that.
You can ring back. now, look, I am either going to put the phone down, or you can leave me your name and number and why you're ringing.
And then I'll meet you in Dorman's on Friday for a wee dinner.
Then we'll go for a wee pint.
Give me your name and number, and then just start texting.
Although I will say the whole thing is fucked because to get to that place, you have to go to like 2 appointments with your own GP, which could be like fucking ages.
6 months
and then you go there, and then if you're really bad, then you go to a fucking ortho.
Yeah, the whole process could take like 6 months to a year. Or something like
people used to land on. It's like, I need an appointment, and I can literally do nothing for you.
I know, it sucks, man. No, like, do you know what kind of worked for me? Obviously, like at your younger age, you'd feel all those ways. Eventually, like, people being nice and all it is nice, but what worked for me to like sort out my life is just that mentality of just fucking get your shit together, bitch.
Yeah.
That worked. As soon as I heard that, I was like, God, you're right.
Who's going to carry the boats, lad?
Who is going to carry the boats?
Who is that?
James McKagan.
He's carrying 2 boats.
Yeah, I'm carrying 2, but like maybe if they're like inflatable boats, like an actual boat.
You're carrying 2 boats.
Carry 2 whole boats, 2 wooden boats.
2 whole canoes.
Oh, lad. All right. I wear them like clogs.
$8.
Walk up down the street. Who's going to carry the woods? Me.
Just
me. But yeah, that mentality worked for me. Just fucking shut up and get your shit together, bitch.
Yeah.
But you have to say it yourself. Send it to somebody else who's stressed.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that helps them.
Well,
It helps some people. Other people are like, nah.
Well, fuck you.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's the mental health segment.
Sort
of coming down.
That's counting down. I thought it was counting up for some reason. Lads, we actually did a mental health segment of the podcast.
And we were.
He goes, shut the fuck up, get it done. It worked for me.
To be fair,
Be a man.
9 times out of 10, that is what needs done.
It worked for me.
It worked for James. There's no
Look at
help.
me,
There's
the
no help,
epitome of mental wellness.
and there's no helping me. I'm just done.
See you later, lads. Catch you on the
Ciao
Patreon.
for now. That coffee. I'm gonna shit.